back with another edition of today's skill series. So this is about how to be independent director in India. Recently, I passed the IICA conducted independent director empanelment examination, and since then, friends and relatives are asking me that how to pass this examination. So then I thought, why not make a video on it, as it may help many aspirants in one go. Well, you know me, but just reminding you, I am Udalak Banerjee. Well, I have seen about 9 organizations overall, mostly all 1 billion USD plus revenue holding organizations. I am a pass out from NIT Raipur in computer science engineering and subsequently PhD HRM from Excelri Jamshedpur, 2012-14 batch. I very recently passed the online proficiency self-assessment CVT test, the computer-based test by Ministry of Corporate Affairs. It was quite an experience because I had my background in HR and the test was about finance and companies act. So yes, it's kind of an achievement indeed. But 72%. Independent director is one of the most prestigious position in any organization. To be an independent director, one has to first do the basics, that is registering for the independent director Databank first by paying the required fees so that you get a registration ID first. Then you need to understand about the exam areas, which are the different areas where the questions typically come, so that you can focus on those areas while taking the courses. As such, ideally you should do all the courses available with the same degree of interest, but I would suggest focusing on areas identified in the subsequent slide, as that may help you to score more. Next is about going through the IICA study material and practicing MCQs. You can practice MCQs via ChatGPT also, and also via various open source Google resources. Lastly, do use the elimination strategy and good time management. Okay, don't get stuck to a question which you are unsure of, as time is very limited. Elimination strategy typically means uh, doing three things actually. One is obviously to eliminate the incorrect options, which you feel that out of the many options, two or three options are such that they cannot be the right answer. Then identify the provisions per concept being tested. So if you are not being able to understand about which is the correct answer, then you at least understand, this is the reading the question, that what is this question about. I mean, what is the concept that is being tested by this question. So that will give you a direction. And lastly, distinguish between what is mandatory and what is merely permitted. So in among the options, there will be many cases where you'll be tested on what is permitted and what is mandatory. So you have to be very vigilant on that, and then accordingly answer that. Also, as you prepare to take the test, you should have a functional laptop with a working camera and good internet connectivity. And during the test, you should close the browser and top up, etc., whichever is there prior to the test. Because you'll be disqualified if you don't do that, or you happen to touch any other thing while doing the test. So it's a proctor test in a true sense. Okay, so don't think that it's just a test, a CBT test, and nobody is watching you. There will be you'll get a sense when you take the test, that there is a proctoring that is happening, and people will communicate to you also. So that is important. Understanding exam areas is like pre-arming yourself. Companies Act broad sections, you must have a good understanding, as it will give you good confidence and also a broad understanding about the whole matter. Okay, because the entire course is basically running around the Companies Act only. So try to focus on the securities and listed company requirements. Focus on all approvals and disclosures. Role of independent director is critical. Then focus on related party transactions. focus on frequency of meetings and notices, and also composition of committees, and insolvency and corporate laws and their applicability. So these all areas are very critical. Okay. See, I did not take any training courses from outside. I was kind of stingy, and since I had invested 5,000 rupees for registration, I was kind of keen that I should best use it. So I did all the courses that were available, and then that has helped me broadly. Okay. In case you are not feeling confident and you are searching for other support courses to pass the examination, you can explore this. KPMG is one who is providing such courses, for preparation. Then there is others like Udemy, Unacademy, and so on.